In today's video, I'm gonna quickly show you how to fix this annoying problem of having your iPhone stuck in here on the Apple logo, which is also known as Apple boot loop issue. This is very common on many iPhone devices. You're trying to turn it on, it keeps on getting stuck in here on the Apple logo, and sometimes it even restarts. It keeps on blinking the Apple logo from time to time. So I'm gonna show you how to fix this annoying problem by the end of the video. Now, we may be having many causes for this same problem. This could be, for example, a software issue or a hardware issue. If it's a software issue, it's much easier to solve this annoying problem. But in case it's a hardware issue, then you would need to approach a repair shop in order to open up your physical iPhone device. But in most cases, it's a software issue, and I'm going to show you how to solve it in this video if it's a software issue. But it's very important for you to follow the steps in the specific order that I'm going to show it to you. Otherwise, you may miss a very important point, and one step complements the next step. Now, let's jump straight into the video. Now, the very first thing in here that you need to do is to actually perform a forced restart on your iPhone device, okay? Now, if you do have a pretty recent iPhone without a physical home button in here, in order to perform a forced restart, the process is the following. You need to rapidly tap on volume up and then down, and then press and hold the power button continuously, okay, without releasing that power button. And this is how it goes. Volume up, down, press and hold the power button continuously. Do not release the power button. Keep on pressing and holding until you see a black screen and then the Apple logo one more time, okay? Keep on pressing and holding, and as soon as you see the Apple logo, release the power button and let your iPhone turn on normally. A forced restart doesn't delete any sort of data. It's pretty much a restart as if you have disconnected the battery from your iPhone and then reconnected that same battery. And this fixes a lot of bugs and errors, glitches, software corruption situations, and a lot more. Now, if you do have a pretty old iPhone, for example, with a physical home button such as this one, I'm sorry for the cracked screen, we do have a physical home button in here. In order to perform a forced restart, all you need to do is press and hold the physical home button along with the power button. Press and hold both of the buttons combination continuously without releasing it until you see the Apple logo on your screen. Now, if you do have a much older iPhone, the power button can be located here at the top, so please take note. Now, if you do have an iPhone 7 or 7 Plus, this is the only model that has a unique way of forced restarting where you need to press and hold the volume down along with the power button. Press and hold both of the buttons continuously for 6 to 8 seconds until you see the Apple logo, and then you're going to release both of the buttons combination and let your iPhone turn on normally. Now, this is exactly how you force restart your iPhone. Now, if forced restarting actually turned on your iPhone, you still have one more very important step in here to be performed. You need to quickly hop into settings and you need to rush. You need to scroll down all the way to general and then connect to Wi-Fi or turn on mobile data and then tap on software update because you need to update your software as soon as possible. You may be having a faulty software version or something is not fine, so you need to update in case you have a pending update because updates pretty much fix a lot of bugs on your iPhone device. We do have in here, for example, bug fixes with this update. I may be having a different sort of bug, okay? So it's very important to update as soon as possible. The next thing you want to double check in case your iPad or iPhone turns on is to go back all the way to iPhone storage and ensure that you have at least 5 gigabytes of free space on your iPhone device. This is crucial because your iPhone needs some free space in order for it to process a few system operations. If you can see, let me just quickly scroll down. We do have in here iOS and system data occupying approximately 40 gigabytes of space, okay? So what exactly is this data? We don't even know what's occupying a lot of space. These are cache files, logs, temporary files. For example, if I close settings, this process of sliding and fading, it occupies some space in the memory or space of your iPhone device. So it's important to have some free space. So every time you use your phone, it actually processes very well and smoothly, okay? It also makes your iPhone run in its normal speed, which is faster in other words, okay? Now, if this doesn't help fixing the problem, do not worry, we're moving into the next step where we need to actually enter in DFU or recovery mode. Recovery mode is pretty much a screen where we use to update our software and stuff like that manually when the software corrupts, because you may be having a corrupted software. But in order for this to happen, you need to have your cable, okay? And then you need a computer. Okay, you need a computer. So I'm going to use this cable in here. You can use a MacBook as well as a Windows PC, no problem at all. But if you're using a PC, a Windows PC, you would need to download iTunes and install it into your laptop device. Now, if you have a MacBook, you do not need to download iTunes. Now, the very first thing we're going to do is connect the first end of the cable into my laptop. So I'm going to connect this end into my laptop. There we go. It's already connected. And then you're going to perform a forced restart before connecting the other end into your iPhone device. Let's assume that it's turned off. No problem at all. The process is exactly the same. Let's say that it's black or stuck on the Apple logo. All you need to do is volume up, down, press and hold the power button continuously. If you do have an iPhone without a physical home button, it's going to go black. And then as soon as you see Apple logo, you want to connect the cable. Okay, it needs to be done quickly. There we go. Apple logo connected real quick. Keep on pressing and holding that power button. Do not release it until you see the recovery screen on your screen. I'm still pressing. There we go. I'm going to release it right now. Okay. I'm now in recovery mode. And now that you are connected to your laptop, if you are running iTunes, you'll see a pop-up as soon as you open up iTunes saying, hey, do you want to update or restore your iPhone device? So you want to tap on update. Okay, so you want to update your software version by using the official iTunes software. Now, this will not delete any sort of data from your iPhone device. Do not worry about that. Just do not tap on restore, because restore will wipe out all your data. So first things first, tap on update and try updating your software. And then after it's complete, it's going to restart normally. Now, you need to be connected to the internet on your laptop in order for it to reach out to Apple servers. Okay. Now, if you have a MacBook, as I've said, you just need to connect it and then immediately you'll be able to see that pop up. If it doesn't show, just open up Finder and you'll be able to see that pop up showing up there on your iPhone device. Once the installation is done, your iPhone will restart normally. Now, if you do have a much older iPhone with a physical home button in here, for example, what you're gonna do is simply the following. You're gonna perform the forced restart, okay? For example, this method, as soon as it goes black and it starts showing the Apple logo, you're gonna release the power button and then you're gonna quickly insert the cable, but you need to keep on pressing here the home button. Let me just quickly show it to you, for example, on this iPad device right here, just for showcase purposes. For example, I do have this cable right here. I already have the other end connected to my computer. Okay, so let's do the forced restart. For example, let's assume it's off. Okay, it's off. Force restart. Okay, here I am. As soon as it's off and as soon as I see the Apple logo, I'm gonna release it and then I'm gonna quickly insert here the cable and then I'm gonna keep on pressing and holding the home button in here. Okay, so this is the trick right here. Keep on pressing and holding that home button. Do not release it until you are in recovery menu. Let's wait for a couple more seconds. Looks like I was a bit slow. Sometimes it doesn't connect when you are pretty slow. So I'm gonna do it one more time. Force restarting. Okay, looks like I was a bit slow. Okay, so let me do it one more time. Sometimes it doesn't work because we need to be quick while doing this. Okay, so let me just quickly press and hold both of the buttons. Okay, let's wait a couple seconds and let it be black first. Okay, there we go. Black, release both of the buttons. Okay, we're gonna do it this way. Next up, connect the cable, and as soon as you connect, press and hold the home button in here. Okay, I'm just pressing the home button. Keep on pressing that home button as soon as you connect. And then here we go, we're now in the recovery menu. It's a bit more tricky, but this is exactly how you do it. Okay, I used an iPad because I don't have a working physical home button iPhone here. So I used my iPad to show it to you. Next up, just open up iTunes if you have a Windows laptop, or open up your MacBook or Finder, and you'll be able to see the pop-up which says restore or update. Just tap on update and then quickly update your system software in here and no data will be lost. Now, if updating doesn't solve the problem, unfortunately, you would need to do the same process, but tapping on restore, which will delete all of your data. And then next up, you can actually set up everything from scratch. If you had the backup, you can restore from the backup all your information and stuff like that. This is pretty much the process in order to fix your iPad or iPhone stuck on the Apple logo on your iPhone. Thank you so much for making it till the end of the video. And if you find my content useful, give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing and like the video. Let me know down in the comment section which step actually worked for you, or if you have any question or doubts so we can discuss further. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.